Michelle Duggar isn't afraid to chase an alleged thief down in a crowd full of people. The Counting on Mom displayed her act of heroism when she chased down an alleged thief who stole someone's wallet while she and her daughters were walking in downtown Santa Barbara in August. Jana Duggar shared the story in her Bachelorette party video, highlighting it in Michelle's own words. The Duggar daughters and Abby Grace Burnett were stunned by Michelle's actions as she took matters into her own hands and spoke with police about what she saw. Interestingly enough, Michelle kept her calm demeanor while hyped up and relaying the story to her daughters and daughter-in-law as they looked on. So, what happened that caused Michelle to chase down an alleged thief? While in Santa Barbara, Jana Duggar witnessed someone stealing a wallet off a table. When she mentioned it to Michelle Duggar, she took it into her own hands and chased the guy down. Along the way, she chastised him for his choice to steal and lectured him about it. Another person who captured the event on video also spoke with the police. Michelle came back and briefed the girls on the event, and they all had reactions to the story being told. All her sisters attended Jana Duggar's bachelorette party, except Jill Duggar, who was not invited to be a bridesmaid at the wedding either. Jessa, Jinger, Jana, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan Grace, and Josie attended the California adventure. Abby Grace Burnett also joined the ladies on the trip. She is very close to Jana and served as one of her bridesmaids. The two have been close since she began courting Jana's twin, John David Duggar. Michelle Duggar tagged along for the fun, but she became the highlight of the trip. She was all in for the fun the ladies had, including staying up late and doing puzzles. This trip was also when Jinger announced she was expecting her third baby, which was just a few weeks before Jana married Stephen Wisman. Now, Jana is living life in Nebraska. She is no longer near her sisters, but appears to be getting along just fine with Stephen's family and her new life. Jana Forsyth first graced television screens as one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's many children on the TLC show 19 Kids and Counting in 2008. Her parents raised the kids in a fundamentalist household following the teachings of IBLP, which contained some controversial religious practices. Jana has distanced herself from some of these beliefs after marrying her husband Austin Forsyth, according to the Daily Mail. After meeting at the Duggars family church, the couple got married in 2017 and have welcomed 3 young children together: son Gideon Martin, 6, daughter Evelyn May, 4, and son Gunnar James, 1. Jana and Austin have quite a long history in terms of their relationship. The couple have shared updates with fans through the spin-off reality series, Counting On, which ended in 2021. They also ran a joint YouTube channel, until Jana announced about 5 months ago that she was quitting vlogging. Here's everything to know about the Duggar daughters' husband, Austin Forsyth. Jana first began dating Austin in 2016, but the pair had known each other long before then. The Duggars and the Forsyths met after the latter attended the Duggar family church in Arkansas. According to In Touch Weekly, Jana and Austin officially crossed paths when she was 4 and he was 8 years old, although she has stated she doesn't quite remember that first encounter. The pair reconnected as teenagers. They entered a courtship in 2016 when Austin and Jana went to the Ozark National Forest in Sand Gap, Arkansas. This led to their official engagement in early 2017, according to People, and they would get married later that year. You know, over the years, I have just been watching, and I really admire her heart for the Lord and her character, Austin shared during an episode of Counting On from 2017. She's such a diligent worker. She gets all the younger siblings working. She's a good delegator. Although Austin met Jana in Arkansas, he was born in Bowie County, Texas, to Terry and Roxanne Forsyth. He has an older sister named Megan, and the two were homeschooled growing up. The family moved to open Fort Rock Family Camp, where he would frequently help his parents. According to Cafe Mom, his family appeared on World's Strictest Parents when Austin was 15, so he had previous experience with reality television. Jana wrote a post for the Duggar family's website, where she explained a little bit more about Austin. He currently works as a contractor, except now, he builds new homes instead of flipping them. He also has experience as a pilot and an EMT/firefighter. Outside of work, she points out that he enjoys helping out on the farm and spending time with family. Austin has a lot of hobbies, including long-range shooting, four-wheeling, camping, and pretty much anything outdoors. Jana added, he also has a passion for investing in the lives of other young men, teaching them the skills that his dad taught him. Jana Duggar recently shared a video of her Bachelorette trip with fans. However, fans would end up witnessing something they wouldn't have expected. Jana's mother, Michelle Duggar, could be seen taking on a criminal after learning he stole a wallet. Michelle herself even shared her side of the story in the video. Michelle Duggar is best known as the family matriarch of 19 Kids and Counting. The TLC series, which was originally entitled 17 Kids and Counting, saw the births of 2 children and 4 grandchildren. She's also appeared on the Counting On spin-off. Michelle's daughter Jana married Stephen Wisman back in August. Recently, Jana shared a video from her Bachelorette trip. This saw an all-girls vacation to Santa Barbara, including Jana's mother and sisters. In the video, which was posted on November 27, fans saw Michelle deal with a thief. While at a restaurant, Michelle's daughter Jana Forsyth claimed she saw a man steal someone's wallet. As noted by Starcasm, Michelle took this as a call to action. She found the person and confronted him until the authorities arrived. As Jana captioned in the video, Mama Bear chased him down and told him to give it back. The video also showed Michelle with some cops, saying they were trying to figure out what had happened. Michelle then headed back to the part to explain what happened. As she shared, the cops got his description. They got both the fellas together. They know where they're at. He has a buddy in a white shirt. They videoed them. They took pictures of them. The guy with the camera took photos, and so he gave that to the police. Everything. Michelle claimed that she told the guy, "It's not okay to do that, and it ruins it for everybody." She then claimed that the man accused her of harassing him. Michelle responded to this by saying, "I am not harassing you. I'm telling the truth." She added, "Shame on you. Your mama would not be pleased. Not at all." The man allegedly threatened to call the police. However, Michelle responded that she would call the police first. With the video uploaded on YouTube, many fans took to the comments to share their thoughts on what happened. As one user wrote, "Michelle looks great. So young. And chasing down bad guys. You rock, Mom Duggar. Beautiful vacation home with incredible view. What fun." Another wrote, "How fun it was watching your Bachelorette trip. Mom Duggar rocked it running after the thief. She even gave him a lesson." From looking at the Duggars, you wouldn't think that children are expensive, and yet the cost is one of the biggest hangups people have about having children, especially multiple children, is the cost. Children are expensive, from diapers to formula to toys, not to mention clothing, daycare costs, eventual college costs. It's no wonder that the U.S. Department of Agriculture calculated that the cost of raising one child was around $233,000. Now, imagine if you had 19 children to raise. That's a lot of money, but that's the reality for the Duggar family, who first came to fame on the TLC series 19 Kids and Counting. Obviously, the Duggars have obviously made it work. They did so by sticking to a budget, thrift store shopping, and cooking their own food more than eating out, and being reality TV stars. The family, including many of the children, started to make a good amount of money by appearing on the show and its spin-off, Counting On. But just how much is every Duggar really worth? Here's a look. The heads of the Duggar household: Jim, Bob, and Michelle are no strangers to managing money and, of course, a giant household of kids. Considering Jim Bob's net worth, though, that isn't as difficult as you might think. According to Celebrity Net Worth, the reality TV star is said to be worth an estimated $3.5 million. Now, to be fair, Jim Bob served in the Arkansas House of Representatives from 1999 to 2002, and also has several real estate investments. As such, he's had a lot of opportunities to diversify and build his wealth. Of course, being on TV didn't hurt. The family was paid handsomely for appearing on the TLC series. News estimated that Jim, Bob, and Michelle were paid $25,000 to $40,000 per episode. That's a lot of cash. Even though TLC canceled the series in 2015, the show certainly had a long run. The Duggar family has endured more than their fair share of scandals and drama, but nothing could have prepared them, or their fans, for what happened with Josh Duggar. In May 2015, a 2006 police report was leaked online, revealing that Josh had behaved inappropriately with 5 underage girls, 2 of whom were his younger sisters, Jill and Jessa Duggar. Later that same year, Josh was accused of being unfaithful to his wife Anna Duggar, after it was discovered he had an active account on a site typically populated by people looking to cheat via people. Josh was fired by TLC in the wake of the scandals, but his problems were just beginning. Per Page 6, in May 2022, the former reality star was sentenced to a little over 12 years in prison for receipt and possession of child pornography, after he was found guilty in December 2021. Anna has stood by her husband, as a source confirmed with People. As a result of his legal troubles, Josh's net worth has plummeted to just $5,000, per Celebrity Net Worth. John David is one of the older Duggar siblings and appeared on Counting On after 19 Kids and Counting came to an end. And while it took John David a little longer than his siblings to find a spouse, he eventually found Abby. The couple not only seems very happy together, but they also seem to be in a secure place financially. According to the TLC website, John David has worked as a first responder and police volunteer, and has even served as an elected constable in his county in Arkansas. Additionally, according to Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's book, I Love That Multiples, an up-close view of how they make it work, John David started his own towing company and makes money towing and fixing cars. Clearly, John David has multiple streams of income, and it's working for him. As Celebrity Net Worth reported, John David is worth a hefty $500,000, a great deal more than his older brother's net worth. Hey, not having a huge scandal rock your family must pay off. If there is one Duggar family member who has truly managed to break the mold of what is expected from the ultra-conservative Arkansas natives, it's Jana Duggar. One of the oldest Duggar siblings, Jana is actually John David's twin sister, and has remained single longer than any of her other sisters. Because Jana is unmarried, Duggar rules dictate that she can't live outside the family home, so it's understandable that she also wouldn't necessarily need to have her own job. However, Jana's job status is pretty unclear. Her family has called her a concert pianist, while TLC says she enjoys party planning, home improvement, and interior design. Additionally, it's been reported that Jana is a midwife, so clearly her talents are far-reaching. Still, Jana Duggar's net worth is very impressive, as Celebrity Net Worth reports it to be around $400,000. Honestly, for a young, single woman, that's super impressive. Whether she chooses to get married or not, Jana has obviously already done very well on her own. Clearly, the Duggar family isn't without its faults. Still, people can't help but be fascinated by their large family, strict budgets, and interesting rules restricting what they are and allowed to do. However, when a Duggar family member goes off the rails, TLC has the power to pull the plug. Such was the case with Jill's husband, Derek Dillard, who married the Duggar daughter in 2014. The two were lead stars in the spin-off Counting On, that is, until some offensive tweets from Derek got him fired from the show in 2017. So, what is the couple's net worth now? Well, even though Derek lost his TLC income, the pair still appeared on the show together for several years prior, and if they were smart, they would have stashed away a lot of that money. That is, if they ever received a regular paycheck from TLC. The two claim they were never paid for their time on Counting On until they brought in a lawyer. Still, it's estimated that Jill Duggar's net worth is around $500,000. By other estimates, though, that number could be a bit lower, closer to $400,000. Ben and Jessa Seawold are definitely one of the most charming members of the Duggar family and the Counting On cast. The pair tied the knot in 2014 and have since welcomed 3 children into the world, so it would look as though the couple might want to follow in Jessa's family's footsteps and have plenty of children. According to The Hollywood Gossip, the couple's net worth rings in right around $400,000, which they could definitely use to raise their kids. It's unclear all the ways the couple makes their money, but a good chunk of change likely came from appearing on Counting On and staying within a budget and shopping smart. In fact, Jessa has even started a YouTube channel, which has over 220,000 subscribers, where she shares money-saving tips, like how to save cash on kids' clothes. As for Ben, it's been reported that he is a preacher, which could contribute to the couple's net worth. Jinger Duggar has stood out to fans of TLC's 19 Kids and Counting On for many reasons. On Counting On, especially, Jinger came across as sweet and caring, as well as a go-getter. When she, the 4th oldest Duggar daughter, met her eventual husband Jeremy Volo, a former professional soccer player turned pastor, it was clear they were meant to be. However, Jinger set herself apart from her other Duggar sisters and brothers who'd already gotten married by not having a baby right away. In fact, the couple waited almost 2 years before welcoming their first child. In Duggar years, that's a long time. Whatever the reason for welcoming a kiddo a little later than the rest of the Duggar brood, finances were likely not a concern. The pair is worth a staggering $2 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth. Jinger may have made some of this cash through sponsored content on her Instagram, which has over 1 million followers. Yes, Jinger and Jeremy are adept at making and handling their money. Fans of Counting On will remember that when the show first premiered in 2015, Jana Duggar was still pretty young. Although she hung out with her older sisters a lot, she also still had fun playing with her younger siblings. That changed when she began a courtship with her childhood friend, Austin Forsyth, in 2016. Jana and Austin married in 2017 and announced they were expecting their first child together just 3 months later, in typical Duggar fashion. Then, in March 2020, the couple announced they were once again expecting. Supporting a growing family doesn't come cheap, so fans have to wonder if they're bringing in money. As it turns out, Austin's net worth is estimated at about $1.5 million, which is pretty impressive for a young newlywed. Austin and Jana probably made a good amount of money appearing on Counting On, potentially $45,000 per episode if the pay's anything like it was on 19 Kids and Counting. Austin also has some experience flipping houses, which can rake in some serious bucks. However this couple makes their money, they've remained pretty humble about their net worth. Even if you aren't a fan of the Duggar family or their reality shows, you are probably already aware that as a Duggar child grows up, they typically all follow the same pattern: enter into a courtship, get engaged, get married, have babies, then they have more babies. It's the Duggar way, and Joseph and Kendra Duggar are no exception. The two wed in 2017, and like clockwork, announced they were expecting their first child just 3 months later.